Hi everybody, welcome to another Talk to Georgian live chat. My name is Jenny Thompson. I am the social media specialist here at Georgian College. And today we're going to be talking all about international, what our international students want to know. And even if you're a domestic student, stick around, learn more about our international students, our international department, and how you can get involved in that part of our community as well. So in just a minute, we're going to be bringing in our special guest to talk to us today, Sid Taneja, who's an International Student Service Officer here at Georgian. So you might be wondering, what's it like being an international student at Georgian, especially during a pandemic? Is travel allowed? What do international students need to know about quarantining? We're going to be chatting about all that stuff and much more. And so if you have any questions at any time during our chat, just post them down below and we'll do our best to get through as many as we can. So as always, before we get started, I always like to just let everybody know that if you do have some questions or more questions later on, you're thinking, what were they talking about? Where can I find some more information? Check out our website. There's tons and tons of information on there. Lots and lots of really great resources. A lot of commonly asked questions are answered on there. So I just want to show you where to find some important information. So anything about today or about anything really related to Georgian. Great. So this is our website, GeorgianCollege.ca. As you can see, there's tons of information on there. There's, and right actually on this main page under Experience More, you'll find some tabs there. And there's our International Students tab. So if you click on there, actually, it will take you to this separate page. And here's where you can get even more information that's all for you if you're an international student. It's all about programs, there's fees, arrival checklist, current student portal, students abroad, testimonials, work experience. There's tons and tons of information on here. So definitely check it out. There's more info along the top as well about admissions, how to apply, what you need, as well as like English language admission requirements, finances, student life, all kinds of stuff. So it's really, really useful. And also what I wanted to show you was this bright orange tab across the bar. It runs on every single page on our website, so you'll never be able to lose it. And this is where we're going to post immediate information that's really important. It's a quick guide for you to get to. So on here, for instance, it shows the winter semester dates, and there's winter 2020 program delivery information. There's a link to that. There's a chart there with, shows you if your program is remote or in person. We've been doing those sort of semester by semester. So you can check that out if you'd like. And then we also have what to expect on campus. So if you click on there, it will take you to the page all about what to expect on campus during COVID-19. So we just posted some updates on here actually about, for instance, changes to the face mask section where you're unable to wear cloth face masks anymore and things like that. So definitely check this out for the latest updates. And over here, you can see it's broken down to make it really easy, everything from who's allowed on campus, what you need to do before you arrive on campus. There is an online training module that's really short that you just have to complete. Different safety protocols, what's open and closed, if you want to get a bite to eat or get a drink or something, where can you get that? Parking, if you are a driver, almost all of our campuses, you are going to require to register for a free parking pass. So things like that. There's certain entrances that you're supposed to go into to enter the buildings, all kinds of stuff. So there's lots and lots of information on there, including about our Safe at Georgian app. You can get updates from the college on this. It's really handy. It's all in one place. And if you are going to be on campus, there is a COVID-19 screening assessment tool, and that it takes like 30 seconds, and it'll help you just get onto campus a little bit faster. And you can get that app anywhere you get apps. And then the last thing I wanted to show you was actually just back up at this orange bar across the top is our COVID-19 update page. So if you click on there, this is where you're going to find all the latest information on, if we have news or updates related to our COVID-19 response. So always up at the top, we have key semester dates or just key dates. So you can always head there for that. And then we break it down even further by semester, by different category, finance, fees, refunds, registrar's office, all kinds of stuff like that. As well, we have a separate page just for information for international students. So if you click on that, you will go to this separate page, and this breaks it down even more for you for everything from, some live chat sessions where you can ask some questions to, fees, immigration and travel, housing, all that kind of stuff. There's information from us as well as from the government of Canada, quarantine resources, tons and tons of information. So I see a comment by Cheyenne who's just saying this is too confusing, and I totally get it. We know we have tons and tons of information and resources for you, but we're also here to help you just try and make it as easy and simple for you as possible. I know I kind of did a really quick overview of where to find a ton of info, but if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. You can always direct message us here at Georgian at Georgian College accounts, or you can reach out to our International Center directly. If you're an international student and you're like, I'm lost, or I don't know where to find something, or whatever, reach out to our International Student or Center. They're going to be joining us in a minute, and the email there is just international@GeorgianCollege.ca. So you can always reach out to them as well with any questions. So we are now going to be bringing in Sid, who again is Student Service Officer here at Georgian. And he can help us further demystify some stuff for our international students. Hi, Sid.
Hi, Jenny. So
Hi.
glad to be here again.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us again. We've done this
No
a few
problem.
times now.
Yeah, no problem. It's always good to connect with you again.
Yeah. So I guess to kick us off here, can you tell us a little bit more about the International Center, like what you guys do and how you can support our students?
Definitely. So anything to do with inquiries or issues related to international students, be it their permits, anything immigration related, if you have any kind of transition issues from your home country to Canada, to the new environment, or if you have any questions related to housing, insurance, international student insurance, student engagement, or application related, anything and everything, one-stop shop. And if we are not able to help you, we will definitely connect you with somebody from the college that can help you and have the expertise for that.
Yeah, fantastic. And we're already getting some questions in here. I'm just sorting through. I've got a question from Tanya. It says, hi, I received a refusal of my visa and I registered for the winter semester. So do you think I should apply another time? Or what would you suggest for
Yeah,
Tanya?
if you have received the visa refusal, and if by any chance you did pay for your for the seat for winter intake, make sure that if you want to withdraw, you can withdraw before Jan 29, which is tomorrow, since you have received the visa refusal. If you want to apply for your visa again, you can do that too. Totally depends on you, but for that, you will need to get in touch with an immigration consultant.
Okay, perfect. And there's another question here from, I guess, ESQXX, Esquire, maybe. When are we likely to get feedback on submitted applications? Application was submitted on Sunday. So how long does that sort of take?
Definitely. So it totally depends on whether you submitted the application for May or for the fall intake. If you submitted the application for May intake, I would suggest that you give up to 10 business days. If it's for the fall intake, you should give ideally between 15 to 20 business days, because we're still working on the winter applications, which is deferral and withdrawal and program change. Then we'll move on to the May application and then to the fall applications. But if you have applied, if you applied through yourself or through the agent, if you apply through the agent, make sure that you are in constant touch with them to make sure that if they have received any kind of communication from us, they convey it to you. If you did apply by yourself, wait for the number of days that I said for either fall or summer. And if you do not get a response by then, you can definitely get in touch with us.
Perfect. Awesome. And we've got another question here too from Rishav, who's asking about program fees. They're wondering about, I mean, they mentioned specific program, but obviously we have more than 130 programs, so there's lots and lots. We'd be here all day talking about them. But where can an international student find out how much a certain program can cost?
Just go to the main page of GeorgianCollege.ca website, and from there search for your particular program. Once you go to the program web page on the website, it will have a link to the fees as well. So once you click on the fees button, it will tell you the exact fees or the estimated fee for your program for that academic year.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and it's just I'll just show you quickly too on our website. I just clicked on the first one, which was sort of automotive.
Perfect.
But under that tab to academics. So if you know your program, you can search by area, or you can search under, wherever it is here, full-time programs, grad certs, whatever. And then this is where you'd find, so this is what a program page would look like, basically. Okay. So this is just one example. And my internet is slow.
No, it's fine. And then you wait for internet to respond to you. That's part of the process.
That's true. It's just a test in patience. So yeah, so this is a program page here. So you would see.
Yeah, and on the right hand side, you will see fees related to fees, the tuition and fees information under important links. Okay, and right there, you can check for your program.
Perfect. So yeah, so it should be all pretty similar on, or the same on every program page. So you can check it out there for sure. Awesome. And I wanted to touch on Bell Let's Talk Day as well, just because it is today. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's just it's been going on 11 years, I think now, and it's just a day where we just sort of raise awareness about mental health. Break down stigmas around mental health. So how can our international students get mental health and well-being support from Georgian?
Definitely. It doesn't matter if you are in Canada or not. If you are studying your first semester or second semester from your home country, you can still avail the services offered by our mental health and well-being department. Just go to your student portal, and under student services, you will find all the necessary resources to mental health and well-being. As well as you also have an opportunity to connect and have counseling services that are available to you. Plus, as an international student, you have the option which is Keep Me Safe, and it is offered by the International Student Insurance, which is Guard Me Insurance. Keep Me Safe is anytime counseling services that are offered to you anywhere around the world.
Perfect. Yeah, awesome. So that's fantastic. So you don't even need to be here in Canada. You can be anywhere.
No,
so great.
Exactly.
So I want to jump back into some more questions we're getting. There's one from Lizzo41 who's asking, by when should the $2,500 deposit fee be paid?
It usually the letter of acceptance, it will have a deadline of the fee deposit, the tuition deposit, which is $2,500. So just follow that deadline. If you have any confusion, you can always email registrar@GeorgianCollege.ca. If I can put, I am just going to put the email ID here. And you can email them if you have any confusion related to the deadlines. But it's usually posted on a letter of acceptance. What is the tuition deposit, which is, again, your tuition deposit will make sure that you have a seat in that intake.
Yeah, perfect. And we have a question here about co-op as well. Just there are not many opportunities for co-op this summer. What will happen if I cannot find the co-op?
Definitely. So it is just January 28th. If you have just recently started searching for it, I will strongly recommend that you continue your search. I've had also co-op in my program when I was studying at Georgian. It totally depends on how many jobs you apply for and what region you're applying to. So do not restrict yourself to just Barrie or just Simcoe County. Make sure that you apply in different regions, different provinces, different areas as well. For example, if you are in a program like GBMT, Global Business Management, make sure you apply to different areas like sales, marketing, trade research, or anything, or logistics. So do not focus yourself to one area because you want to have that industry experience. Plus, the more number of jobs you will apply, it will give you a better chance of having some kind of response from the employer. And the co-op department is always there to help you and assist you with anything.
Yeah, great. Awesome tips. That's great. And we have another question here from Patel, who's asking, so I got admission September 2020 and got AIP, but my course was in person, so I deferred to May 2021. But these days, IRCC gave AIP, not visa. So what can I do? I feel I've already wasted 1 year of college.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So, Smith, I would say that visas are still being offered. It's just that it's taking longer than expected, and we completely understand your situation. And we've had similar issues from other students as well. The only option for you is that if you are in a program that will be in person for sure, for you to defer your program to the next intake when it's available, because that will make sure that you have your visa by then to attend the in-person classes. Or you always have an option that if for example you do not know which program to go to, you just like a particular field, for example mechanical engineering. If mechanical engineering is online, if you see that mechanical precision technician skills, if that program is remote for the first semester and you see that the courses are pretty similar and you can go for that one as well, maybe you can choose for that program and you can start that program remotely.
Yeah, great. See, these are the things why people should reach out to you guys, because you're so knowledgeable about what to do and to help people out. So for sure.
Well, it's the students' question that keeps us on the toes and look for information. Okay, what about this situation? What about this situation? So I would thank the students.
Yeah, totally. And we have another question here from Rishav, who's wondering about, I want to know about the extracurricular activities in the college. I know it's a bit tough these days with COVID-19, but how can people stay involved with each other?
Yes, so we and we were just noticing this last week that we have certain very different varieties of opportunities available to students that they can still get involved. It won't be something that you are volunteering into until you're in second semester, but if you're in first semester and if you just want to, because we understand you might be in your own home country or you might be in Canada, but you do not have the opportunity to get in touch with everyone. So the best part for that is that we have a WhatsApp group for different intakes that lets you get in touch with different college mates, if not your program mates. The other one is that we have live chats, MWF, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, for you to get in touch with other people and see if there's someone from your program asking a similar question. Then we have GCSA, who organizes various online events and games every single week to make sure that you are engaged, even though you are studying remotely. So there's a lot of channels, and when you come in your second semester, if you want to give a better experience to a first semester student, or if when you're in third semester you want to give a better experience to a first semester student, because of the learnings and experiences you've had so far, you can always join a peer mentoring program to be a peer mentor to help the other students. And likewise, if you have any transition issues, you can join the peer mentor program as a mentee to have a mentor who can guide you and tell you, okay, all these things are natural. This is what you do in your first year to make sure you have a smooth experience.
Yeah, great. So there's so much out there. And I'll mention too that we do have, Georgian has, if you head to our Facebook page, we do have some Facebook groups for new students for each intake coming in. So we do have one for 2021. So if you're 2021, head on over. So yeah, we have so many questions here. There's another question here from 304 Love Deep, who says, I already graduated, but I want to withdraw. Oops, sorry. My screen moved. Want to withdraw my money from my college account. Can you tell me how I can do that?
Okay, so I'm guessing that you paid extra and that money is sitting in your student account, because if you've already graduated, again, it's more of a registrar's related issue, and I don't have expertise in that. But again, feel free to email registrar at GeorgianCollege.ca, and they will be more than happy to assist you with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if it's like something on your, because it's tough, because I think like sometimes people have money on their one card that's left over or something, and
Yes.
you're more than welcome to contact. I think it's just one card at GeorgianCollege.ca if it happens to be that, or our financial aid department is just financial aid at GeorgianCollege.ca. So we've got lots of people to help. And we have a question here from 17 Alesh there who says, can I retake a course and take a semester break at the same time?
So that totally depends. That totally depends on the availability of that course in that particular semester. I would say the best advice for you will be that you get in touch with your academic advisor. And if you do not know how to get in touch with them, you just go to your student portal. Left side, you will see book an appointment with your academic advisor, and you book an appointment with them. If you are thinking of changing your academic progression, they will work with you to make sure that you still do all the courses and you graduate successfully. Just make sure that you cannot take an unofficial break without any reason, because as an international student, you need to be a full-time student all the time.
Mm-hmm. And what about it's on-campus part-time jobs? There's another question here from Rajav. Again, it's tough because of COVID. Not everything's as open as it normally would be.
Okay.
I guess, do you have any kind of advice on finding a part-time job, for instance?
So on-campus jobs are unfortunately not available right now, as Jenny said, that because of COVID-19. But if you're looking to have some kind of industry experience or cultural exposure, the best advice would be that you find a part-time job maybe in the career field that you are studying in. For example, if you're studying business accounting, you might want to have a part-time job in that field and see that if you can at least get to be an accounting clerk so that you can start getting the industry knowledge before you do an internship or co-op if you have any. Other than that, if you are a first semester student, take this time to make sure that you understand all the cultural rules, all the culture and the environment around you. Take this time to make your body, make your system, make your mind, which is programmed in such a way because you've been in your home country for this long, to adjust to the new environment so that your second semester onwards, you'll be much more convenient and comfortable around.
Yeah, and I guess I feel like we should plug, we do have a club at Georgian. Is it Job Finding Club for Immigrants?
It's there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. So
yeah, there are some geared toward. I'm sorry if I got the name a bit mixed up, but you can find a list of all our clubs and groups and everything on our website as well.
Yes.
But I know we do have groups that host events on different topics, and and we do have workshops on resume and cover letter if you need assistance with that. So
yeah.
Awesome. Okay, well, here's a short and sweet question for you. Do you guys have a campus in Toronto?
We do not have a campus in Toronto, but we do have campuses all around North. And depending on which program you want to study, or some programs are offered in different campuses as well. For example, hospitality, you have option between Barrie and South Georgian Bay. So depending on the beauty, for example, I would, if it was up to me, I would take hospitality in South Georgian Bay because it's much beautiful, as well as you get a lot of industry experience there as well while working in the hotels and resorts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I guess I was just thinking, because you're right, we don't have a campus in Toronto. I was just thinking, we actually just recently launched a partnership with ILAC. Which is in Toronto, so that's in a language academy there. Very, award-winning, highly recognized institution. So that's Georgian at ILAC. So you can find more information right on their website as well as ours, if that's something you're interested in. And we have a question here from Seema, who's wondering about how can I talk to a student counselor?
Again, same thing. So you have to go to your student portal, and from there you will find information to book a session with them. Or you can always use, if you are an international student and you got your international insurance card, you can use the Keep Me Safe program, and you can get in touch with a certified counselor through the application as well.
And there's another question here from Lizzo, who is wondering, what is the cost of an on-campus residence?
Well, it totally depends. It totally depends. And definitely, I'm not the expert on this. But the best thing that you can do is, again, go to the Georgian College website, the main page, and on the search button, top right corner, you can type Georgian College on-campus residence, and it will tell you the details about the on-campus residence, what is the cost, what do you get, what is included, what is not included, and the contact details as well.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we've got, and if you head to GeorgianCollege.ca/housing, just a really short, quick URL there, and you've got all the
Housing resources.
Options.
Yeah.
So that's great. Awesome. And then we have a question here from Amrit, who's asking, to which date can I change my course to another? So I guess in that add drop period, is there any deduction or I guess any?
Yes. So if you're looking to change your program, again, if you're looking to change your program, defer your program, that's two different things. So if I'll specifically say to change your program, if you want to change your program, you can put down your application to change your program. And again, if you're looking to change your program from this intake, from this very intake, which is winter 2021, it will totally depend whether the program that you want to go to that has any seats available for this intake. If yes, you will get an approval and you can change. It has to be before tomorrow, because remember, you have to pick up the courses using AdDrop. Second thing is that you get an email that I'm so sorry that the seats are not available, but these are the options. You can always change your program from the next semester as well. The only thing is that since you're an international student, you have to continue to study in the current semester, pass it, and make sure that you know this, that when you change your program from the next semester, you will start in the semester 1 of the new program, not semester 2.
Mm-hmm. Great. And I want to touch on quarantining before we wrap up as well today. So for our international students, what do they need to know about quarantine here? And I guess where can they find more information about that?
Yeah, definitely. That's my favorite topic. So as an international student, there are a lot of things that you have to be careful about. And we know how complicated this process could be. And for that, we have made a checklist for you as well. And I'm going to reverse my camera here. So while you're on the main page of GeorgianCollege.ca, you go to COVID-19 update page. Once you're there, right side, you will see information for international students. As soon as you come to the page, you will see there's a quarantine checklist. You click there, and it will tell you step by step what you need to do, how do you need to do, what are the resources available to you, what are the mandatory things that you should do and you should be aware of, what the government of Canada guidelines, what is Georgian quarantine period. After you go through the entire thing, then we have the packages that we designed specifically for the students to make sure that they have easy transition from their home country to Canada, because obviously we understand that the environment it's a very different environment nowadays. So we want to make sure that you do not need anything else once you land in Canada, and we have designed the packages in such a way. And again, we have contact information as well on how you can get in touch with us to know more about the packages. And if you have any other questions related to quarantine, you can definitely join our live chats or email quarantinesupport@GeorgianCollege.ca.
Fantastic. So before we wrap up, I wanted to ask one last question. Just what is it even like being an international student right now during a pandemic?
Yep, that's a very good question actually. Nowadays, especially, I would say that the things are still the same. Certain things, which is that if we have 100 services, almost all 100 services offered to students are free of cost. And you just need to ask for help so that you can be aware about that services that exist for you. Even though the times are different and you might be studying from your home country or you might be studying in Canada, there are still a lot of opportunities for you to be connected with us, stay engaged, and find new classmates and college mates to grow your network. And I'll give you a small example here, and might have given this in the last session I was here for. So we started doing the live chats in April 2020. And we had two students. I'm not going to say the names, but we had two students, one from India and one from Sri Lanka, joined the live chat session. Over the months, we saw that both of them, although they're from two different countries, they become such good friends over the live chat. Recently, last month, they both traveled. They both traveled to Canada, completed their quarantine with us using the quarantine package, and just a couple of weeks ago, they both met in Barrie, and they sent me a picture. So they started in getting involved even before they started their classes, and even before they came to Canada, they had somebody that they knew. So there's a lot of opportunities for you, even though the times are different. But all you need to do is make sure that you have that attitude, positive mental attitude, to still stay engaged with us.
That's so nice. That's awesome. Yes. Maybe we can reach out to them and see if we can share their story.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Sid. I think we're going to wrap it up there. But thank you so much for all your amazing answers, for helping us tackle all these questions today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Of course. All right, take care.
Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sid, again, for joining us today, for giving us all those awesome answers. And thank you to all of you for joining us from wherever you are. It's so wonderful to connect with you, to do our best to answer as many questions as we could today. I know we couldn't get to all of them, so to some of them that we couldn't get to, if you're still wondering, please reach out to us. I'm going to put up on the screen here some contacts for our international team. So if you do have any follow-up questions about quarantine or about housing, that would be the intlhousing@GeorgianCollege.ca email. Definitely reach out to them, ask your question there. And if you have any other general questions about anything at all, student life, travel, insurance, anything we talked about today, or maybe even something that you couldn't get answered, reach out to our team at international@GeorgianCollege.ca. They'd be happy to help you. So thank you again, everybody, for joining us today. It was so wonderful to connect. If you want to rewatch our live chat, go over anything that we talked about, or even share it with your friends or family. We are going to be posting it to our IGTV, to our Instagram stories, to Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube this afternoon. So you can always grab the link there, share it on social media. And we'll be back again with some more live chats in the coming months, as we always do. So please stay tuned to Georgian's website and our Instagram stories for more information on what we have coming up soon. If there's a topic you'd like us to chat more about, feel free to send us a direct message, reach out to us and let us know, because we want to make this useful for you guys too. So in the meantime, make sure to share this chat with your friends, your families, and stay safe, everybody. And we'll see you soon.